Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here. As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, this is still dealing with your boy Boosie, and word is that seems as if one of Boosie's cousins or entourage was eyeing Duke the Jeweler the whole weekend. Or should I say was watching Duke the Jeweler the entire weekend that he was around Boosie. Because we all know and understand that it had to be somebody that was around Boosie in order to get close to Duke the Jeweler. You understand what I'm saying? Or somebody was watching Duke the Jeweler, they was watching Boosie as well. Was the Jack Boys or whoever was sent? This is what the people want to know. Was they sent from the beginning? Meaning that when the plane landed into H-Town, was it put on notice that Duke the Jeweler was arriving? You know what I'm saying? And to see his activity, see what he was going to get into. And not only that, send him up before he go back to Chicago. Because like I told y'all, man, you got his family and some of his business partners. They are very upset based around Duke the Jeweler untimely demise. But before we get into the story, let's first pay our respects and say rest in peace to Duke the Jeweler. Condolences to his family. Much love to all my folks in Chicago. See, I'm trying to put y'all on notice about something here, man. See, if Boosie even acknowledged that Duke the Jeweler was around him, not only for one day, but the entire weekend, right? So that automatically make people question, why was Duke the Jeweler around you the entire weekend, right? You had some people saying, again, that Boosie said he invited him out. Then Boosie goes out and say that he didn't invite him out, right? So again, there's two stories dealing with that, right? Because don't nobody want to place the blame on who Duke the Jeweler was seen with last. Even though Boosie even said out his own mouth, you guys, this ain't me. So stop in the comments with all the cap. Boosie said out his own mouth. He left us, and 10 minutes later, he was sent up. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. In order for the Jack Boys to know all of the moves that Duke the Jeweler is making, they also have to know the moves of Boosie. Do y'all understand what I'm getting at? What I'm trying to say is, yes, it has to be somebody that's associated or a part of Boosie camp to have something to do with Duke the Jeweler untimely demise. I know, again, you got a lot of people saying, stop putting this on Boosie. First of all, I never put it on Boosie. I said that his story was a little weary and that even the GDs, the folks, are not believing his story. Because he's saying one thing and then he's disapproving himself saying another thing. You understand? And what I mean by that is the folks in Chicago, the folks know that Duke the Jeweler know Boosie and Boosie is familiar with Duke the Jeweler. So when they hearing that Boosie saying that he really didn't know dude like that, and he kept saying that, yeah, I really didn't know dude like that. You know what I'm saying? He never shared a once like condolences to his family. Never shared a like, man, I respected that man and what he did. It was, man, that dude, man, what they did to that dude. How you keep saying what they did to that dude like you ain't know him? Come on, man. So again, based on this video is based on, it seems as if one of Boosie's cousin or his entourage was watching Duke the Jeweler the whole time. So like I said, man, the reason why I let you guys know the examples was to give you guys an understanding of, was Duke the Jeweler, was the Jack Boy sent when he first landed into Houston, or was part of the dice game, right? Was the dice game a reason what got people irritated? Or was the dice game is what got people heated into wanting to send Duke the Jeweler up? Because we all know the story behind the dice game. You got some people saying, hey, he lost, hey, he won. That man still had a bag. No matter if he won or lost, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not about whether the jury was taken. It's not about whether the money, you know what I'm saying, was taken. It's about this man life being lost. It's about this man being sent up based on some jealousy, based on envy. And like I'm trying to tell y'all, I ain't saying it's coming from Boosie. I said it could come from somebody that's associated to Boosie to order to know all of the moves of Duke the Jeweler. You understand? Or they got somebody that's like a secret agent type of dude that was watching them the whole time. Come on, man. And like I said, you guys see in this picture right here, This dude in this picture right here, he had been eyeballing Duke the Jeweler the whole time. During the dice game, when they would go to different events, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, there was word that some people who was associated to Boosie camp really didn't get along with Duke the Jeweler. So you have some people saying that that's the reason why Boosie is claiming he didn't really know him, to try to cover up one of his homeboys actually having something to do with it. Because like I said, I'm going to tell y'all again. In order for them to know all of the moves, in order for them to know that Duke the Jeweler was leaving out of the sight of Boosie, coming from the concert, walking from the garage. How did they know all of this if they wasn't there the entire time? Not just dealing with the concert, I mean the day before as well. Dealing with when he first landed, when Boosie came to pick him up from the airport, when he went to the dice game and they went to a walkthrough. They had a walkthrough in this club in Houston, and he was there at the club with Boosie doing a walkthrough. So again, while he's around Boosie the whole time, was Boosie homeboys, his entourage, watching Duke the Jeweler because they already had it in mind what they was gonna do to him before he went back to Chicago? And I'm just trying to let you guys know something, man. It's a lot of people that's not happy with Duke the Jeweler untimely demise. Because like I told y'all before in previous videos, he did not only go out there to enjoy his vacation with, you know what I'm saying, with Boosie inviting him to the concert and these after party events. He also went out there to handle some business. He had some business propositions. He had some ideas he wanted to run across his business partner dealing with the jewelry industry. Okay? Because we do and all understand that it is a popping industry. You know what I'm saying? And that's a very smart move for Duke the Jeweler and his family to get into, which was investing into gold and jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Customizing it and selling it. Like, that's a very lucrative business to get into. And not only that, again, when he's making these trips and going on vacations, half of that is, yes, he's going to enjoy his vacation. The other half is a business venture. And that's, like I said, the reason why his people is mad at this time, because he was supposed to go out there coming from the young business mentality to go out there and present something new or different ideas to the guys out there in Houston that him and his family was in the jewelry business with, man. Again, this runs deeper than Duke the Jeweler just going to a concert or him spending the weekend with Boosie. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than that. Because like I said, you got questions coming from his family. You also got questions from those that's in the jewelry industry that's trying to understand what happened to this guy. Because from their perspective, Duke the Jeweler wasn't the type to get sent up like this. Not dealing with involving some rappers. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, y'all just pay attention what's going on here. And like I told y'all before, all you goofies that's in the comments are saying, hey, man, why you putting this all on Boosie? I'm trying to let y'all understand something, right? If you send your child or you send your relative out of state, right? And they was known to go out of state and to be around a specific person when they go out of state, that this person was going to look out for their best interest, that this person was going to look out for them, you know, that someone was basically going to be a security for your loved one, but it went the opposite direction, okay? For example, your loved one went on a vacation. But the vacation they went to, they said they had a friend out of state in a whole nother state, right? So they go. Example, the state even happened to be Texas, and the city they're in Houston. So they go out there, they said they got a friend in Houston. And not only that this friend was going to show them a good time. They was going to be out. They was going to be enjoying themselves. And not only did you hear it from them before they left, you can also see it on social media that yes, they was with the friend that they said they was going to be with prior to taking this vacation, okay? So, again, while they out there, they enjoying themselves, and then you get a phone call saying that your relative been sent up. And not only that, the person that they say they was going to be with, he said, yes, he was with us last. So what is y'all talking about? Nobody putting this on Boosie. He's even stating himself that Duke the Jeweler was around him last. So, yes, the questions would go towards Boosie. You feel me? Hey, but we got more at store. But as always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.